Hey, happy Memorial Day. You're watching Flab the Fabulous 18. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe down below. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you watch this. And I would love some feedback. So if you want to inbox me or message me some feedback on topics that you would like to hear me talk about, that would be super helpful. So I plan to talk about loose skin this week, but something came up today. I thought this is probably a better opportunity to talk about this. So I want to talk about today cravings and PMS while you are trying to lose weight, while you are eating healthy, and while you are post-op, post-bariatric surgery, okay? Because those cravings don't go away, okay? So I get some pretty severe PMS when it comes to cravings and mood swings, okay? And the mood swings and the cravings are not always as intense as other months, but for sure the cravings are always there, okay? And they're cravings as in I just want to eat, and it's usually sweet foods that I crave if I just can't get enough, okay? And I've always been that way, okay? So that doesn't go away because you're on a healthy lifestyle. That doesn't go away because you've had bariatric surgery. It doesn't go away, okay? And okay, maybe it goes away when you are going through menopause or whatever, but and those things, cravings don't go away because of the lifestyle you're choosing to live, okay? So that's what I want to talk about. Because in the past, whenever I was dieting or trying to lose weight, I'd be doing really well, and then it'd be PMS week, and I would get cravings, and I wouldn't understand that that was due to my period, or I didn't put it together yet, and I would then give into those cravings, and then I would feel guilty for giving into those cravings, and most times I would then quit whatever plan I was doing, okay? And that was just part of my cycle, okay? There's lots of parts to that wheel, but that was one of the spokes on the wheel of my never-ending cycle, okay? So how I've learned to handle that throughout the years, and this is not even since surgery, because this was, if you've watched any of my other videos and you know any of my history, I lost 100 pounds on my own between 2014 and 2015 prior to surgery. And I was eating a healthy lifestyle, and I was just losing weight by reducing my calories, choosing healthier foods, and exercising, okay? So I dealt with this then, and during that time is when I really focused on it. And to me, the key is I still have the cravings, okay? Sometimes I'm able to control them better than others, but a lot of times I still cave, okay? And the difference is I recognize the first thing I do, when I notice a day of I'm craving, okay? Because if you're craving, it's not here, it's here or hormonal, okay? So if I notice a day that I'm craving things, the first thing I do is I get out my phone and I go to my calendar and I see when my period's due, okay? And almost every single time that I do this, I see that my period is due within the next 10 days. And then I go, that makes sense, okay? Because years ago, I would think, I have no control. Food is always gonna win. I suck. I'm just gonna eat. I can't control myself. I just am so addicted to the food, and I just need to eat it, okay? Where now I can say, okay, I'm craving. I'm eating on schedule. I'm eating the right things, but I'm still craving. Why am I craving? What is wrong? Let me look. I don't know that it's ever really happened that I've gone through those steps and I say, oh, I just had my period last week, so it's not PMS. I don't even think this happened, okay? So, yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, it was recently, I was going through this craving. I'm like, okay, I'm probably due for my period soon. So I look, and my period was due in like 2 weeks, I think, instead of 10 days. And I'm like, well, that's a little unusual that I'm craving this early, but because I'm a tracker, okay, and I like to keep track of things for my mental sanity, I look back, and when my period was due last month to when it would be due if I would have got my period on that day, that my PMS and cravings, whatever, lines up for that. My period was late last month. It was like 4 or 5 days late, so I'm tracking according to that, where maybe my body was just late and it's still going to stay on the same cycle, so maybe it's normal. I don't know. Whatever, it's been 2 or 3 days of this, so I'm chalking it up to cravings due to my period coming within the next 2 weeks. Okay? So, what does that have to do with anything? Okay, well, what it has to do with is I do sometimes cave in. Today, I was like, I need something sweet. I'm making dinner. I've had a healthy breakfast. I had a healthy lunch. I had a healthy snack. But I'm craving, okay? And I'm trying to make dinner, and it's like consuming me. And I know that I'm just not strong enough in the moment, okay? Like I need to appease the craving so I can move on. So I chose to give in, okay? I didn't binge and lose control. I chose to control my craving by giving in. So I ate 3 vanilla Oreos. I don't normally have Oreos in the house because we just don't buy them that much. We had them because I had nephews over this weekend, and we had campfires, and we had junk because, nephews are here and it's a cousin's weekend, and I just let them have junk. Well, now I still have Oreos here. And the vanilla Oreos are so seriously good, okay? The chocolate ones don't even tempt me, and I'm a chocolate girl, okay? Like, chocolate is my weakness, but not chocolate Oreos. Vanilla Oreos, they're delicious, okay? So I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna binge on Oreos. So I looked to see what the serving size is. It was 170 calories for 3 Oreos. Am I getting anything out of that as Oreos? No. Nutritional value? None. Okay? Because I thought to myself, and I even considered eating a Luna bar, because that would have been the better choice. If I would have chosen the Luna bar, it would have been a better choice. The calories were about the same. The protein was substantially higher. But I don't know if that would have satisfied my craving, which then I would still be in the same boat. Then I don't know if I would be able to continue control, or whether or not I would end up consuming even more calories. So I chose to eat the Oreos. So what? Had I done this 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago, I probably would have eaten a whole row of Oreos and then screwed the rest of my day, and then the next day continue on eating whatever I wanted, because what's the point? I just ate all those Oreos. Okay, but this time I made a decision to eat the 3 Oreos. I could have just chose 1, I could have just chose 2, I could have eaten the Luna bar, but I chose the Oreos. Does that mean the rest of the day I'm going to eat whatever I want? No. Does that mean I've lost control? Nope. I'm still in control. And so many times that's what happens. Because we are not perfect, or what we think is perfect, we then throw in the towel and give it up. That's my mentality forever, okay? That's not real life. That's not balance. That's not how we're going to get to our goal, whatever that goal is. We are not robots. We are not perfect. but we can be in control. So the difference is I don't use my PMS cravings as an excuse to eat whatever I want. I'm still eating unhealthy things sometimes, but I'm choosing to versus losing control. I'm not using it as an excuse to eat whatever I want, and I'm not feeling guilty and bad about it because I chose to do it. Because when we start to feel guilty and bad, it just digs our hole, and then we start this, and we start the cycle. Okay, move on. Even if you didn't have control when you did it, and you let's say you binged, let's say you ate the whole sleeve of Oreos, and you lost control. Brush your knees off, get back up, and keep going. That moment of weakness, of losing control, we all have them. I still have them, okay? Doesn't define us. All the hard work that I put in for the past 2 years doesn't go away because I ate 3 Oreos today because I'm PMSing and my body's craving it, and I've just decided to appease her right now and give her 3 Oreos. Doesn't mean I failed. It means I'm learning balance. That's balance. I don't eat 3 Oreos a day. I don't eat 3 Oreos a week. But today I ate 3 Oreos. I chose to eat 3 Oreos. PMS doesn't go away just because you had therapy for emotional eating. PMS doesn't just go away because you had bariatric surgery. And PMS doesn't go away because you choose to eat healthy every day. If you suffer from cravings from PMS, they're going to keep on going as long as you're having PMS. You have to learn how to be in control and balance and not feel bad for making the decision to eat something bad. Or, even if you lost control and did make the decision, getting over it. Don't use that as an excuse. It's not an excuse to eat like crap the rest of the day or the rest of the week. Not an excuse. You can move on. So, I just want to share that it's not perfect. You know, if you follow my Fled the Fabulous 18 Facebook page or Instagram page, I post a lot. I'm posting all the time. And I get all the time, oh, I wish I could do as good as you do. I wish I could blah, 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 blah. I struggle just like everyone else, okay? But I'm in control. And that's the key. I want you to see that, yes, today I had a snack outside of my scheduled time. I had 3 Oreos because my body was just not letting it go and my head wasn't letting it go, and I just gave in and had them. It's real life. It's real life, y'all. Okay? Real life. We're not perfect. We're not robots. No one expects you to be perfect. Still drinking my water. I even went for a bike ride. I'm doing all the right things. I just happen to eat 3 Oreos. It's not going to ruin me. Okay? So anyway, just thought I'd share that with you in case you're a PMSer who chooses to eat or wants to eat or fights the urges to eat, whatever. Or just in general, you crave things. I don't know. It's not the end all be all. You can work past it. You can. So I thought I'd share that with you, show you that my life's not perfect either. I struggled just like everyone else, but I'm in control and I keep moving forward regardless of the decision I made an hour ago. I will keep moving forward every day because that is how I'm going to get to goal. So thanks for tuning in. Again, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe and give me any feedback you have. I would love to talk about some topics that may be important to you. That is all. See ya.